welcome back to Left on Red, presented by Go Loud with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy. Well, what's going on? What's the crack? How are you since I saw you last?
I have a bit of a spring in my step this morning.
You're glowing.
Glowing. So I went on a date last night.
Go on, go on.
Yeah.
Now, for the listeners, I don't even know the full story.
No, you don't, because it was only last night and Shirley met you here this morning.
So I want to hear raw. I want to hear it. I want to be the first to hear it like everyone else listening. Tell me everything.
So we've been texting for the last couple of weeks and we just couldn't meet up because he'd be playing matches and training and whatever, and then obviously I'm up in Dublin a lot. So last week he was like, Julie, feck this. He was like, we just have to meet up, like, so we're just texting all the time. I was absolutely allergic, because I just wanted a pin pal.
Yeah.
I love the texting.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, grand. So we met up last night. We weren't in Cork. We were in Limerick. Yeah. Absolutely. Brenda, when I tell you now, I wanted to jump off my balcony.
I can imagine.
I've never in my life been so scared. And like, it's so weird because when I was younger, I remember living in Australia, I was just out of a long-term relationship and I was on Tinder and stuff, the dating sites out there, and I couldn't wait to go out on a date. I used to love it. But last night, absolutely petrified.
And this is the same guy now, for anyone listening, that we were mentioning last week that you had swapped numbers with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
What I need to know is, because I know exactly how you feel with the whole, like, oh my God, he's on the way, getting the nerves and all this kind of stuff. When he texted he was outside or whatever the situation, like, I need you to tell me, like, what went through your head.
Oh, like, I actually got, like, so I went for dinner first on my own because I was like, if we have a couple of drinks, I better get a bit of, food into me, a bit of soakage. So I went for dinner on my own, and at dinner then I had a vodka. I was like, brilliant. Then the waiter was so lovely. He was like, I'm brilliant at making cocktails. Have a cocktail. I was like, grand, give it to me. Took a cocktail, and then he texted me, he was like, I'm on the way.
Sick. Vomit. Vom.
Like, I was like, oh my God, like a shot? This mean the bar now, like a fucking shot, like. So he texted me on the way in, and so we had arranged to meet up in like Limerick, and we're just going to take a walk around Limerick, get one or two drinks. So I walked outside my hotel, and I was walking down the road, like, Brenda, I mean now, I actually never in my life wanted to run the roads back to fucking Cork. Like, I was shaking. So then I stood where I was meant to meet him. I had to be there first then because I couldn't.
That's the worst.
If he was there first waiting for me, I'd forget how to walk.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't know how to walk, like. So I was standing there anyway waiting. Next thing I seen the car, I was like, oh my God. And he just parked then, and he got out and he came over. He was like, well, what's the story? Whatever. I was like, oh my God.
Did he hug?
No, I don't know what to do. I was the most awkward person in Limerick last night.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he was like, come on, we take a walk up along, and we went into one or two bars. I couldn't even tell you now the name of the bars. I was so nervous. Yeah. I nearly forgot my name now. Mine say what bars I was in.
Shaking kind of physically?
Absolutely shaking.
It happened to me too.
My stomach was turning. I thought I was going to get like vomit all over him. Yeah. I was like, no. I wonder, was he as nervous?
Do you see, I think if he was nervous, then you get turned off by that. If you saw him shaking and stuff.
Yeah.
I see, this is it.
Because you like somebody, like, I like a fella that's quite confident. And he was quite confident last time, which I liked. But I was putting on this confident show as well. Well, deep down, I was absolutely shitting it.
And did he hold hands, or did he hold hands?
No way. Like, I think that would have given me the ick.
Yeah, that's too soon. Way too soon,
isn't it?
And then, I just excited for you. Then when you were sat down.
Oh, wait, did I sat down? So obviously I have twins, like, and my Fiona was 8 pounds when he was born, and Aaron Rose was 6.5. So my stomach is never going to be the same again, right?
Yeah,
I'm past all this, never going to be the same again. So we were sitting down anyway having a drink. He wasn't drinking because he was driving, he's just drinking water. And he put his hand kind of around me, like, towards the end of the night. I nearly fell off the chair. Brenda, and I couldn't actually, like, push his hand away, like. Yeah. So I'm sitting there anyways, his hand was kind of resting on my hip. My face was blue because I was trying to suck it all in. Like, blue. I was blue in the face, like, trying to suck it all in. I was like, oh my God, will he get his hand away from me? Yeah.
It's kind of like the side part where you're kind of a bit rolly there.
Yeah.
We all are. I'm saying me as well.
Like, that's where your, like, spare tyres are, like.
Everyone, even every woman has got that.
Especially when we're sitting down.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what? And I'm like, oh my good God, move your hand. I was blue. Blue in the face. I was trying to suck in all my stomach, like, and I was sitting up straight and everything.
Proper lady.
Oh my God, like, the stuff, like, I swear to God, it's a man's world, isn't it?
And then when you were looking at him, were you kind of like, am I into him? Am I not into him? Like, were you sexually attracted to him?
I didn't like his shoes.
What kind of shoes? Big brown ones or something?
No, they're just runners. Like he actually turned up in a jersey, which I didn't mind. I like
jersey?
that. What?
GA jersey?
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Oh, I love that. Like if he rocked up now with his shirt and jeans, I'm like, come here, like
Yeah, you'd be like,
it's
it's
on
a
the
bit
cash,
OTT
like
now.
yeah. So he was wearing runners.
Asics or something. Is that the problem?
No, I'd say no. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you the brand, but like that's a nick for me.
Right.
Ugly shoes.
A lot of people have that. I'm okay with that. No, when I said Asics, I have a pair of Asics, but I know I'm thinking of the trainer.
Yeah, no,
you're
these
thinking-
were. I
Were they like runner ones, like you'd run a marathon in?
No,
tongue?
no,
No?
they're. I don't know where he got them. Probably fucking. I don't know where he got them. but they're
Pretend
rotten.
he's a different pair of trainers. Were you sexually attracted to them?
Yeah. He'd beautiful eyes. And he's. Do you know now? Oh my god, there's actually something wrong with me. All right.
Yeah.
Go on. He's so nice and he texts me after like I can't cope.
I know.
Like walk me back to like the hotel and everything, like so nice, doing such gentleman things. And then I'm like, oh my god, like you're too fucking nice.
If he was like, right, I'm going to leave you at the bar here, could look off with you, you'd be mad for him today.
I'm weak for him.
Mad for him.
Absolutely. What's wrong with me?
I know, I get this because I'd probably be the same.
Yeah.
It's when they start singing kisses and everything like that. I'm like, oh man, what's going on with the kisses?
Like he never ever sent me a kiss, right? As we were texting whatever, like the last couple of weeks. And then last night when he left me, he was like, are you alright to get up to your room or okay? And stuff like that. He sent me one X. I was like, oh for fuck's sake, here we go.
He's falling in love.
He's falling in love. And I'm like, oh no. And then I'm getting like, nah, don't like you anymore now. But if he didn't text me, I'd be weak.
You would be going on WhatsApp checking when he's online every second this morning. But first thing, do you know what I always think if I know I like someone after meeting them the night before?
Yeah.
Answer me this honestly. Did you think about him fairly straight away this morning when you woke up?
Yeah.
You like him.
Do I? Yeah.
You like him. Because that used to happen to me. I wouldn't even think about them for an hour and I'd be like, well, I definitely don't like him. Whereas I've met fellas before and I've been big time into them and they'd straight into the head.
Yes. Yeah. So that's
I think you must like him. And the question is, has he been on today?
He was. He texted me this morning because obviously then I had to leave Limerick early this morning to get off here to Dublin. He was like, are you up? Are you all right? I was like,
Oh, see, that's sweet.
that's very sweet, but it's nice. If he didn't text me, then I'm like, where's your man? I'm in love with you. Like,
If he texts you on Tuesday, you'll probably be more mad into him than
Yeah.
texting you today.
yeah, and like we're at a stage now, at this age of our lives, like we can't be playing games like that. Like, do you know, so I don't know. I think there's something fecking wrong with me because I was chatting to Tara now and Lorna come up the road on the phone and they're like, Julie, will you ever cop on? Those days now are behind us. Like, we
Yeah.
don't like the pricks anymore. Like, we have to get the nice guys.
Yeah.
And he is a nice guy, but like, there's just something wrong with me.
He even probably needs just a chance. And I'm the same as you. I love a good ignore. Ignore me for 2 or 3 days and like I want to marry you, you know?
Challenge, like,
Oh, like,
chase.
yeah, the chase. We
yeah.
love that.
love a good
But
chase.
then that's probably why we're still single at our age.
Yeah.
That's where we're going wrong.
No more games. We
No
have
more
to
games.
stop.
I don't know many other of my friends who like would be like this at all. They'd be like, oh my God, he's on to me today and he's all about me. I'm in love and all this. But no, the two of us are kind of like,
Yeah, there's something wrong with us.
he's on to me today already.
Yeah, like what? And I'm still texting back and all that because I'm weak. I'm weak, but then in the same breath, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
God.
I think as well, there's a bit of self-sabotage as well,
Yeah.
you know?
And I'm scared as well. I'm
course.
telling myself, Julie, nah, he's not the one at all.
not the
He's
one.
not the one.
And is this guy's the first date you've had in what, 2 or 3 years? Is it?
A year since
Is
last
it a
month,
year?
like-
So the big question is, and the listeners will be wondering, are you planning to meet up again?
yeah, he said it to me then this morning. He was like, so what's next? Like, what do we do next?
He'll have to come down to Cork.
He'll have to come down to Cork, yeah. Yeah, it's his turn now to come down to my neck of the woods.
See, you're smiling there now as well. I think you do like him, but you probably just need him to toughen up a small bit.
And I think on first dates it's very hard to tell because it's
Very
a bit
hard.
awkward. It's like you're getting to know each other. You know, I think the second and third, you'd 100% know.
Yeah, and I think as well, when you probably saw him straight away, were you straight away attracted to him? You know within 5 seconds if you're into someone or not.
Yeah, I think I was.
That's major.
Yeah.
That's major. Like that doesn't happen often.
I know. This is like a counselling session.
I know, but I'm excited for you. But then I'm like going, what if she finds someone and I'm going to be the only single one then on the podcast?
I'll ask him, does he have any
Oh
single
my
friends?
God.
But like, we can't tell him.
I'm
No,
going to
we
have
have a
to.
podcast.
No,
don't
you
we?
can't tell him that. And has he no idea how like big you're on Instagram and all that?
He has a fair idea now with the Instagram thing, but like he's a typical fella, hasn't a
clue.
Yeah, no.
Is he on Instagram himself and stuff?
Yeah, but
Probably like 2 followers.
like literally, like hasn't a clue how the whole thing works.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Sure, I have your man blocked on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even hopped on. He has never asked me, how come I can't see your stories anymore? No, nothing.
Yeah,
because he
men
barely
don't
uses
know.
it.
Well, we're on WhatsApp. When last was he active? Like,
Yeah.
I check his Instagram and I check his
Yeah.
WhatsApp. When last was he active? there
Oh
now?
yeah.
Do you know?
I'm big into when they're the last active.
Yeah, I'm like, who else is he texting?
Yeah,
do you know?
yeah, exactly. And when you see them online, oh God, we've been down that road before.
Yeah, and then because I was at a wedding then 2 weeks ago, and I got a nice couple of pictures. I was like, I can't really upload them to Tinder because then if he goes back on Tinder and he sees I'm had
Yeah, see, that's it as well. And what if, can you see them if they're online on Tinder? Because I don't have Tinder anymore.
I don't think we can, no.
Because what would you do if you saw him having pictures up on his Tinder? New ones.
Snap. In my own head, but not at him, like.
Yeah, not at him. You have to be cool.
You'd have to, cool as a cucumber now for the next couple of weeks.
I'm excited for you. There's a pep in your step today.
Date one now.
I know, but I'm excited. I can't even believe you did it. Like, I've been there for date one. Like, I remember meeting a fella just before the pandemic hit, actually. And I remember meeting him at the lock, and I genuinely I remember sending a voice message to my friend going, girl, I'm driving into the lock. I'm going with the swans. Like, I was that bad. And like, I remember he was like, where are you? Because he was parked up and it was like dark. And I could see him coming. He was wearing a blue coat. You remember everything so distinctively, you know? And I saw him coming and they're shitting it. At the time I was smoking, I think, because that's be a tool.
It's
smoking or
something
drinking.
to do.
To do. No, I was actually just after quitting the cigarettes. And like, I had nothing. Only probably the phones and voice messages to friends kind of lose. That's what I do. I lose the plot. With voice messages and all that kind of stuff. The other fella last year, that was another fella I was meeting in London. I wanted to get off the tube. I wanted to throw myself onto the tracks. And I always say as well, I'm never doing this again. I'm never fucking doing this again. Yeah. And then there I am doing it again.
There we are. Here we are. You have some of those voice notes where you have to play those voice notes.
Them.
Listen to this now.
They are bad.
You sent these into, we have a group chat, myself, Brenda, Miriam, Tara and Christine. And this is what she sent us.
Bad.
This was last year, was it?
It's last year,
So she was going on a first date. Listen to this.
Oh, lads. No. Lads, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die. No, lads. No. Can't fucking do it. Oh my God. I'm going to vomit. I'm at the stop. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to die. No, lads. No. I can't, lads. I can't. Fucking, lads. I am going to be sick, lads. I came around the corner and I can see the fucking place. I'm going to vomit. I'm going to fucking vomit. Fucking bravely walking up now. Oh, Jesus, lads. I'm going to be fucking... I'm never fucking doing this again. I'm never going to date the rest of my life. That's fucking it. I'm just going to sit here and going to get him to smoke because there's no way I'm walking in there. Like, absolutely no way. I've cardigan on now because my armpits are all sweaty. Like, can you even... Never again, mark my words, never again, lads, never again.
What are we like? But you know what? We're not the only ones. We're not alone because I asked the listeners, tell me some stories about your first dates and how you feel. And we got so many stories back. They are absolutely gold.
So I love this one actually. I went on a first date doing a 5k memorial run. I had been messaging a guy a while, so when I said I was attempting it on my own, he offered to join and help me along. I nearly fell to the ground when the guy arrived in a superhero morph suit. After half an hour chatting, he zipped up the suit and we began the run. That's an ick there now straight away. Fast forward a week of texting, he started to give me the ick, so the text stopped. Plot twist, our picture ended up in the local paper. My friend spotted it and was straight on the phone asking me questions about my date. She happened to be out with her old friends from college. One of the girls overheard and said, funny that the guy I'm seeing left last week with a superhero costume to meet his friend. Small world and a very weird first and last date.
No, so he was actually with somebody.
He was with someone. What a clown.
Imagine you doing the marathon or something
Oh.
and your man rocks up in
a
costume.
Well, if he was doing it for charity or something, no, I'd get it. But it was a memorial
It was a bit of a charity run.
Well, it was a memorial run, but still not on a date.
Like, your friends having the ball hop. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah, man, nah, you've ruined it.
Nah. I got this one in. Okay, girls. Went on a first date with a guy I met online. Seemed normal while we were texting. He asked me what my favourite chocolate was and I panicked and randomly picked the Lindor ones. Met him for a walk and he got really awkward as he was getting out of his car and said, I have a picnic blanket for us to sit on. Will I bring it? So I said, yeah, sure, why not? So he takes a bag out of the car. We walk for a little bit and he decides to take out the blanket for us to sit on. The blanket turns out to be a random bat towel, so he puts it down on the ground, then hands me a box of Lindor chocolates from the bag, and he sits on the towel. I says thanks and goes to sit down, and he says, wait, no, open the box. So I open it and I see a folded up note inside. I pretend not to see the note until he points it out to me and says, read it.
What did it say?
So inside this box now is a folded up note. So a bit freaked out, I open the note and it reads, so we finally get to meet. I hope you like the view. I got you the chocolates you love. Would you like to share one with me? If so, would you also like to share a kiss?
He went to such an effort.
Yeah, I would be gone.
Oh.
I would actually shove the chocolate down his throat and run. At this stage, he was sitting on the towel and I was still standing, so I awkwardly had to laugh and sit down and just ignore it.
He probably was trying to be so romantic, and then romance gone wrong.
Oh my God.
Trying too hard. I have another one here. Hi girls, I got asked out by a guy and he said would I like to meet him in the nearest pub in town. It was a midweek date and not my usual type, but I said fuck it, why not? And I text him saying no problem. So off I go, wearing a nice top and jeans, only going in for 2 hours. I said to myself, give him a chance. In I go. I won't say what bar it was, mind you, blind date, first date jitters. He goes, I'll get us a drink. I said, oh lovely, he's taking the initiative. Then he comes back down with a pot of tea. He goes, oh, I drink, but I thought because it was a school night for us that we would have a cup of tea. Let's just say that was the first and last time I saw him. I think that's kind of cute.
I think that's cute as well. God, love him, but ask.
Yeah,
do you want a cup of tea or do you want a pint?
And then it's funny, actually, I'm not a tea drinker, but I've often been at people's houses and they'd make me drink the tea and I'd have to drink it out of politeness and I hate it.
Yeah, it's
an
Irish thing, I suppose.
Isn't it? I'd be like, oh, thanks, I can't stand tea.
Don't you?
No, just tea's so boring.
Yeah, you're a coffee drinker,
I'm a
aren't
coffee
you?
woman, yeah. So I've often drank it, and I'm like, this is sick.
Oh, no, I don't mind it.
No.
I have another one here. He turned up in a green banger of a car, fell asleep in the cinema and ate all our pick and mix. 14 years later, we're now engaged.
Oh my God.
So yeah, there's hope.
See, sometimes a bad date at the start doesn't necessarily mean...
And it's just out of awkwardness as well.
Just awkwardness. They do actually say, and I've probably said this before, the guy that you're you've got this massive chemistry with at the start, they're probably not the one for you in the long run.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's
yeah,
what they
what
say.
do you think about it?
I have another one here. I was so nervous about a first date that I drank a glass of wine getting ready. I don't like wine, so I thought, well, if I sip this slowly, then I'll not get drunk and it'll be grand. Needless to say, I acquired a taste of wine. Remember nothing after the meal, but found out I dropped a full tray of drink, fell down the pub stairs, huffed when he wouldn't go to the nightclub, which was already over anyway. I fell over the garden wall. The poor guy tried to help me up the stairs, only to be met by my mother. I forgot my bag and phone, etc. in the taxi, so he had no way of contacting me the next day to give it back. We dated for 2 years though, and we are actually best friends since, so I couldn't have been too mental.
Oh yeah.
That's like a time I fell asleep in the toilet, pissed in Limerick again, and your man, he was like all about me.
Did he come into you?
He came in and phoned me, yeah.
Why
Because he
the
couldn't
first
find me.
date?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, again like that as well. I was like, I'll have a few vodkas there, I'll be grand.
Dutch
courage, yeah. I was fairly drunk, all right, when I got into the car, went to the pub. And then I fell asleep in the toilet and he'd come in and phone me.
See,
and he brought me home. And he was texting me the next day, was all right? And we met again.
Ah, that's good.
I know.
Yeah,
But how bad was that?
I know.
You
And
still
we're not
wanted to
the only
meet me.
ones. Yeah, I think everyone needs a drink before we go on, especially
Yeah.
first date.
Well, I have to do it all
You
fucking
have to do it
sober.
all sober.
And if I go meet that
Hydrated.
fella, oh my God, the state of me if I end up meeting him again.
Oh,
I will be, those voice messages will be bad. I'll fuck myself into the Thames this time. No. I'll be absolutely disgusting. I can't. I don't even want to think about it.
It's because even though you met, it's going to be like a first date again
First date
because
again.
you've seen each other.
But you know the guy you met last night, right? Isn't it hilarious? Because I had a few girls on to me about first dates last week and I was like, egging them on. I was like, you'll be grand, right? But within the first 10 or 20 seconds of you meeting that guy last night, wasn't all the anxiety lifted? So
Gone.
crazy.
It's still awkward, but it wasn't half as bad.
But I know you probably got up yesterday in a holy show, an absolute state.
Oh, absolutely freaked out of my head.
And then all for what? The tizzy we get ourselves in?
I'd love to know if fellas get themselves into this kind of tizzy as
Yeah,
well.
we need men. Let us know if you do.
Ask your partners or ask your husbands.
Yeah, but you see, then if I saw a fella like shaking and stuff meeting me, I'd be like, what? Me then, the fucking idiot who throw myself into the lock over a fella. Like, if I saw him shaking and stuff, I'd be like, oh Jesus, I don't know about that now.
Yeah, I ick, I'll be gone. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
So we'll just call it a day. So
Let's call it. Yeah, I think I'm like that. So interesting, listeners. Do let us know if you're a fella or if the lads, if you were any bit nervous. You get nervous like me and Julie, like a holy show. Email us on leftandredpod22@gmail.com or message us both on our Instagram, Brenda Spitz and Twins and Me. Let us know because, like, we want to know because men are all cool, calm, and collected.
yeah, but I wonder are they really?
You wonder, are they really? And do you know what? You'd give your fella a big ick if he knew how nervous you were.
No,
Last night.
100%.
Like, I hope to God he doesn't hear this.
Oh, he won't. He'll never hear this.
I said that about as well about your man, but like I'm getting like these trimmers sometimes going, he's probably off in Israel, downloaded all of them. And it's like, she's psycho.
So, stage 12. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if this fella ever came
Oh.
on this episode.
You're gone anyway. You're gone.
I know.
You're
Like,
absolutely gone.
Game
Finito.
over. Right.
Okay.
Moving on, every second week we do a segment called Is the Headline Fake or False? True or fake? True or false?
Fake and false. Jesus Christ. Fake and false are both the same.
Right.
I'm going to say fake instead of false now today.
Right, the first one, you should definitely know this one now. 101-year-old man finishes the marathon.
It's a special would know me the marathon.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
Fuck it, I'd say it could be true.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not
101.
fake, so.
No, I don't know. It's not fake. I don't know if it was this year.
No, was it a half marathon?
It just says marathon.
Well, if it says marathon,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
fair play
yeah,
to him.
go on, go for it.
Canadian capital Calgary has highest number of puppy
Jesus
adoptions.
Christ almighty, Calgary.
Calgary.
Calgary. Jesus Christ almighty. I hope to God you weren't talking geography with your man last night. Or spellings. I'd love to see your WhatsApps to him. He's probably like, is Fiona Aaron messaging him like, must like the 5-year-olds have the phone here. Go on. I would say not fake.
Right, it was a trick question because Calgary is not the capital of
Oh,
Canada.
don't tell me what it is. The capital is, oh God, what is it again? Is it Alberta? No, it's Vancouver. This is one of the weird ones, like Australia being Canberra.
Yeah, you think it's
Calgary.
Sydney or something.
You're being smart today with
Yeah,
the Alberta.
gotcha. No,
Oh,
you're
I'll be
fine.
back for you now next week with your psychotic and
See?
jealous.
Jump.
Actually, the word jealous, Miriam spelled the word jealous wrong as well.
Yes, I'm going to catch you.
Yes,
right now,
jellyos. Jellyos. Go on, hit me.
And that was false because Calgary is not the capital.
Ottawa.
Okay. A boy was rescued after his tongue got stuck to a frozen pole.
I'd say probably yes.
True. Yeah, excuse me.
Not fake.
True.
Not fake. Not fake.
Yeah, remember that movie?
I can't remember that one, no.
Jim Carrey. No, not
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey. Yeah, remember his tongue got stuck to a pole.
Oh my God, that was Dumb and Dumber, wasn't
Dumb and
it?
Dumber, that
yeah,
one,
Dumb and
yeah.
Dumber.
A man was bitten by a snake, shark, and bear.
And what's the rest? What about it? What about it? What's the fucking question? Are you telling me about?
A man was bitten by a
Yeah,
snake.
go on, tell me more.
Sure.
Who are they? Are you asking is it true and false?
Yeah, was a man bitten by
Do you even know if it's true or false or true or not fake?
I actually did write down the
I would say it's
answer.
fake.
No, it's true.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was on that National.
Geographic.
Yeah,
Jesus.
there you go now.
Into
Yeah,
you this week.
yeah. So yeah, that was a good round there. Now I enjoyed
I'm
that.
going to have to up my game now for next week in your questions.
Yeah.
Can you remember what the big pointy thing down?
Spire.
Yeah, good woman.
Yeah.
Right, you do take things in.
I was just listening to our podcast there coming up
Oh,
along.
for God's sake,
Okay.
don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
That's another ick of mine.
Yeah. Well, speaking of icks,
Mm.
I have a big ick, and my ick of the week was definitely cyclists on footpaths. It's not cyclists, because I'm going cycling next week with my friend around London, right? And I know I probably will be on the footpath, but it's okay if I'm on it. You know, I probably will.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
But cyclists on footpaths, get off the fucking thing.
I know. I get that.
It's called footpath. It's not cyclist path.
I
They've
know.
got so much of the road
And
anyway.
they kind of all over the footpath.
And it's not the cyclists themselves, because I know a lot of people, like I put up the box for the ick of the week and so many people were saying cyclists on footpaths. Actually, do you know when we were talking about hairy men last week?
Yeah.
I had a fella message in about his ick was hairy women.
Yeah.
But this is funny. I was working somewhere during the week, right? And one of the girls I was working with, such a nice girl, she had a lot of hair under her arms.
Yeah.
Right,
I
that
seen
is
that
the thing.
recently as well, yeah.
And at first I did think to myself, did you have to forget to... But then I was
Yeah.
like, no, this is a thing.
Yeah, it is. I
It's
actually
a
seen
thing.
it as well over the week. I seen a girl.
Did you see a girl
Yeah,
with it?
yeah.
And are you looking at it different?
I was like, it's just unusual because we're not used to
unusual.
that. And fair play to her, but it's not.
we're
that
getting everything
yeah.
taken off us.
Yeah.
Then, but we do like a hairy man, but the men don't like hairy women.
Yeah.
I figured out as well during the week, I have a thing for men with big noses.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I was chatting to a girl at work, she has a thing for men with big noses too. Big noses now is a new thing
It's
as well.
a new thing.
So that was my ick anyway. What's your ick of the week?
Do you know what? I'm actually going to rob this one off Miriam Mullins. Imagine if I was on this date now last night and your man dropped 2 cents and he
Yeah.
went down to pick it up.
Yeah.
No. I imagine he couldn't get it up because sometimes I can't pick it
Yeah,
up. But
couldn't
my
get it
nails,
up.
but yeah. But like, do you know, isn't it? No, ick. Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I know. If it was 2 cents, but if it was €1, would you
Oh
be
yeah, I
alright?
wouldn't mind that then. Like, do you know, but like, if he was struggling to pick up the 2 cent, like, no.
Yeah, but you see, then there's the whole thing, you know, the way like drop a penny, whatever that stuff is, 2 cent, you know, bad luck and all that carry
Yeah,
on. Do you know superstitions and all that?
Yeah,
Are you
I-
into any of them?
No.
I flung.
I
with the
wouldn't
salt
walk a
behind
ladder.
me now.
I wouldn't walk on
Yeah.
the ladder, like.
Yeah, I'd actually be interested to hearing people's superstitions.
Yeah.
Because I actually I spilled salt last night and I fucked it back behind my
I would do that as
shoulder.
well, yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then what else? Was there any other ones you'd have at the top of your head?
The ladder one.
The ladder one.
Oh, salute magpies. I
always
often,
salute
wave
the
at
magpie.
Yeah.
And then as well, I don't believe in the 7 years bad luck with the mirror.
Don't you? I'd be quite nervous now if I broke
No,
the
I
mirror.
wouldn't purposely break one. But if anyone has got any superstitions, let us know. But there's a few other icks. My other half likes to wear a body warmer with a t-shirt in the evenings. Absolute gawks I get. What do
Oh, I
you think of
love that.
Do you like a body?
Do you? I love that now.
Is it a gilet or a body warmer? People say gilet to be kind of
I
sexy.
can't. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Say it.
I saw it's glay.
Yeah, so men wearing sandals, that came in quite a lot.
Yuck. No.
I'm okay with that.
Would you? No.
They
Like
have
straps.
I don't mind that.
No.
I don't mind that. A lot of people saying scooters on the footpath too, which is very, very annoying. A man with a pop socket on his phone, random but ick.
Yeah, that is very random. It is an ick. Is
I
it?
don't really mind that one at all. So another one, spitting.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's a bad one. The word rig out, as in an outfit. My mom says it all the time. I'm not too bad about that.
I actually say that word.
Yeah, that's not bad. Then this one, I was laughing at this because I don't think this is all. Men walking small dogs.
But that wouldn't bother me at
No,
all.
no, I wouldn't either.
No.
And then I think this might be the winner this week. Men who can't parallel park.
Oh, gone. Yuck.
Yeah.
And what about if he's parking and he doesn't put the hand behind the passenger's chair?
Oh, you love a bit of that, don't
I
you?
love a bit of that,
Yeah, I love a bit of that.
I
and
love
then they've
that.
got the one bit of hand.
The one hand movement then on
kind
the
of, they don't
steering
even
wheel.
have the hand on the steering wheel. They've got like the palm.
Yeah,
Oh,
just the palm
yeah.
resting on the
They're
steering
too-
wheel. Yeah. And the other hand then behind the passenger chair. No, there's something wrong with us. You know your man, this fella now asked me, like, you know what you like? And I'm like, reversing. And he was like, I'd say...
Oh, reverse!
I was like, no, like not like that now. I was like actually car reverse. And he was like, whatever
Reversing
you're
the
into.
car.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and you love like when, isn't there something about them up on the table or something? Like as in,
Oh, in the bar.
yeah, like the one arm. isn't
One
it?
arm up, a nice stance. I like
nice-
a nice
yeah.
dance as well. Like,
Yeah, I like that too, yeah.
Leave us know what you're into as well, girl.
Yes, let us know. And the men.
And the men and
Men
the boys.
listeners too would be interested in the men as well.
Yeah. I
we
need a
need to
couple
know
of
the men.
tips.
So our dilemma this week is an interesting one. So hi girls, what's your take on being flown out to another country? I met this lovely guy from America. This is online. 2 months of talking, FaceTiming, messaging. We seem to be on the same page. What should I do? Would you fly out to America?
So he flew her out.
No, she's on about like he wants her to fly out to
Oh, he
America
wants-
to meet him.
Oh, and is he going to pay for it? It's a
Don't-
bit of like fucking Tinder swindler. That's give me Tinder
I
swindler
know,
vibes.
but like for me, right, I'd be such a donkey. I'd probably like, fuck it, I'll go and look.
Yeah.
There's a story there if he's a catfish. But I'd book my own accommodation and not tell him or anything like that.
Yes, I get. You know, when I watched Tinder swindler, I was sitting back like, fuck, I'd probably fall into the
Yeah?
trap. I would like. 'Cause
Oh.
I'm a donkey.
Same here, I
Donkey.
would too. But they hand you over the money, carry on debt.
I wouldn't
'cause
do
they
that.
Get it out of us.
No, there's
We hand you over the debt. I'd be like, the credit card there, do you want them to play it off for me? But like, they wouldn't have any time for us because they'd be like,
they have nothing to give. Nothing to give, anyways.
Do you know,
Getting a
let's see your
headache.
bank account there, gone. Gone.
But yeah, no, watching Tinder swindler, I did kind of like, fuck, I could nearly fall into that trap. So I don't know. I think a different country is scary. Like,
I probably would, and then I'd be probably like base a trip around it. No, she has been FaceTiming him. She has been like doing WhatsApping him and everything.
Okay,
like, so he seems to be real. Obviously, we're not promoting anyone doing this. We're just giving our opinions. I know, knowing my head, I'd probably end up doing it because when I was romanticising about that person, I thought that person was in Israel all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I was actually imagining going to Israel, meeting him and everything. Like, my head was so in a tizzy over it, you know?
Yeah.
So I could see myself potentially doing something like that.
Like that. Once you book your own accommodation and your safest trips.
I wouldn't tell him anything. I'd make a trip of it. And then if it wasn't really bad, I'd just laugh at it. Because, you know, like you and I, we'd like make a really bad situation, we'd make the most of it. Obviously, she seems very invested.
And she is FaceTiming him, and if he seems really like, just make sure you tell all your family and friends where you are and where you're staying.
Yeah,
and stuff
tell
like
all
that,
your family and
you know.
friends, yeah. So any of the listeners, let us know your opinion. Our email address is leftonredpod22@gmail.com. My Instagram to get in touch with me is Brenda's Bits, and Julie's is
Twins on me.
So that's it for this week. Again, we have our live show on the 25th of August, which we're really excited about, aren't we, Jule?
I can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be a hoot. Cork Opera House. I'm not joking you. I have a few friends in London, work colleagues, and they were like, oh my God, will we go?
There's girls text me up in Galway and like Limerick and Tyrone. They're all coming down.
Oh, it's mad, isn't it? I actually said to the lads that I work with, I was like, no, I don't want you going because I actually get more nervous, I think, if it was people I work with.
I know, I'd rather like
Strangers.
you don't know. Yeah.
I said that as well, and they were saying, oh my God, no, the total opposite. Whereas I prefer, like, we'll say even listening to this, I don't want my sister or my mother listening to this because I know them so well, but I prefer people I don't know.
Yeah, same.
You know, and I've always been like that. So yeah, if you Google Cork Opera House Left on Red, you get the tickets there, and we can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week. For me, Brenda Dennehy.
I'm me, Julie Haynes.
Bye.
Bye.